Okay, so this was day 5, and it turned out actually to be pretty epic unexpectedly. This is leaving great kills. It was, pre-dawn, glowing sky. It was awesome. We get to watch the sun. Well, I got to watch the sunrise over Brooklyn and Coney Island. It was just incredible. You're gonna get all that coming up right now, drawn out. But it was fairly uneventful. It was a short trip. That's looking back towards New York City. It was fairly uneventful on the way down, and we had just picked Shark River as our destination that day because it set us up for today to make a nice long stretch. The Jersey coastline is tough getting in and out. A lot of the inlets, the currents are really strong. They tend to have a lot of shoaling, stuff like that, so I was worried about bottoming out. There was one Barnegat Inlet that I really wanted to go to, but I was afraid of being able to make it in, and the tides didn't work out and everything. So we ended up picking up the Shark River, which I'm so glad we did. We got there, and it was just, we expected like this little like shithole Jersey City, and we were just gonna like drop anchor and hide on the boat and then bug out as quickly as we could this morning. Now, that didn't happen. We got down there, after cruising down the shoreline, bunch of fishing boats out and stuff like that. It's very pretty. Came by Sandy Hook. That's the Sandy Hook Lighthouse right there. Just very, very pretty morning. And Peanut, of course, as usual, is unimpressed with any of it. Shark River is cool because as you're coming in, this is just the Jersey shoreline, and it's just everything that we expect, and this is why we thought that Avon-by-the-Sea was not going to be what it was. It was just all this stuff all down the coastline. So gotta get in the exercise. Can't just sit on the boat all day and do nothing. And I always get my lovely questions.
What does it look like I'm doing, you dumbass?
But anyways, we get down the bridge, have it opened up so you can get into the river, which is pretty cool.
Once you get a little closer.
And you just call into these guys. They open it on command, stop all traffic. I sped up the video here because it took like 2.5 minutes to get in here, and I didn't think anybody wanted to sit through all that. But you just call in, they open it up, and there was so many boats here. It was pretty smooth going in. I had a little bit of a current coming out, so it slowed me down a bit, but not too bad. And it's just very, very narrow. This is like the width of the whole thing where we can get to here, but it's super protected and everything, which is great. There's beaches on both sides. It's like this happening spot. Tons of people just completely like living it up in here. There was so many boats in this little area inside here. It was so cool. They were just fishing, everything. And the houses all on the shoreline are super high end, wicked nice places. Yeah, what a pleasant surprise. This was just gorgeous. That's the municipal marina right there, and we could just pull in and use the dinghy dock there to walk around. We anchored right below that bridge right there, and this is what we're surrounded by. So we did end up going to shore. Peanut was dead after we took her for a walk. This was laundry day, so we had to do laundry before we go out and play. And everybody wanted to towel. That's our washing machine, and once you spin dry, you just hang it out in the sun. And this is from the bridge right up above, and looking back out towards the other bridge where we came in from the ocean, and just real awesome spot. Like, I can't say enough about Avon-by-the-Sea. If you get the chance, go there. And the first thing we did when we were on shore was take a walk back down to the ocean, because that's where we want to be. But what a beautiful spot. And these houses were just like ridiculous. I can only imagine. I want to check out the property value around here because some of these places were insane, and I can only imagine even what a rental is down here. Ridiculous. But like I said, the bridges, they open them up whenever somebody, it's like a wicked boating community, so like traffic gets backed up for miles. And we got to come back down and see, that's us from the other angle right there. That's our boat down next to the other bridge. Pretty walk. That's that house I saw from the other side. Their yard was sick. I mean, just money everywhere up here. And people have like they built like a canal through one spot. There's a footbridge over it. This right here, you can walk over, but so they can, like, underneath you is this little tiny channel that goes to a big area out back, so people can drive their jet skis into like a little tiny lake in their backyard. Like, they come in from, that's the river where we were anchored on this side, and then they could drive underneath this bridge with jet skis, boats, or whatever, over to the right up here, and like be in their backyard. It's so crazy. What a scene. And the house is all wicked nice. Peanut's exhausted. It was like a 3-4 mile walk. She had had enough, and we took her for a dinghy ride. And it's so cool because you go in back, there's a big lake behind it, and there's all these marinas just up and down. And I mean, the current gets wicked strong, so like we were kind of getting carried back while we were spinning here. And then you get into this open lake right here, and you can go around to the other side where the river had split back at the bridges, and you can meet in the lake. But the only part of the lake you can go into, these narrow channels, the rest of it's super shallow. So there's a lot of paddle boarders and stuff like that, kayakers. And then you come up the other side to get back, like, came in a big loop here, and we're coming back through the other side of these, like, 4 bridges down here, and just a ton of wicked nice boats. And this is the second bridge, like, we're on the far side of this one. The sailboat is straight across from there. As we're going through there, open up for more fishing boats coming through. There's a ton of sport fishermen down there. So many, it's ridiculous. And yeah, we were back now. That's Lida's favorite house right there. She loved that because it had a massive porch on the second floor that's like covered in there. And this is like the row of boats getting backed up, waiting for the bridge. So they end up opening it and letting them all through, and then the cars get backed up for miles. It's just crazy. They cater to the boats here. It's obviously a boating community, and it's wicked cool. Definitely, if I had to be on a land place, I would want to live. And yeah, I was like fit right into the douchebag scene. Restaurant, there was a duck in the restaurant, you can see right there. Totally chilling out, came in, hang out, people feeding cracks and stuff. And then this is later on at night. Just chilled out, and of course there were club music off distance in the background, and we ended up getting to bed to get an early stop for today. So that is day 5. I'll have another one for you guys tomorrow.